is one of them hits now. Heard back from Earth, they just shot a few of my ships down. It's safe to say I'm totally pissed. Wow, my cloaking devices just malfunction. Guess it's time for a sit down. This is the problem I got with humans, mostly the common man. Constantly fucking with energy they don't understand. Always thinking they got the upper hand. The G-forces from my maneuvers can snap your spine like a rubber band. I shouldn't waste my time, they ain't half as nice. Put a Red Bull in your coffin so your ghost can have wings in the afterlife. Let's rock and roll like a belly dancer's rhinestone. It was my idea to shake the pineal gland like a pine cone. My thoughts create hurricanes, tornadoes, and cyclones. A punch for me is like an avalanche of granite and limestone. You live here, now this is my home. I neuralize both your retinas, you wake up staring at the screen of your iPhone. Confused by the light plus the high tone. And now we connected from the microchip I placed next to your thigh bone. It's hard to understand cause your mind blown, but I gotta cut communication. Your government just scrambled they spy drones.
That voice speaking Sumerian, the oldest language in human history.
I can't explain it.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Big Mike Raider. We're in the building. We're here to talk about an elimination game for Week 17 against the Indianapolis Colts. We got a lot of things to talk about. We're going to go over the injury report. We're going to go over the game, cover some things that I think that the Raiders need to do in order to win the game. But before we get into any of that, man, let me acknowledge the chat. Sorry. And we got 19 in the building right now. We got Mark Salter in the building. Salute to you. Thanks for popping in. Dominique 5. What's going on, bro? Hug D's in the building. What's going on, man? Hope you had a Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Ghostmaster in the building. How about them Raiders? Yeah. How about them Raiders? We're back in the playoffs, baby. We're back in the mix. We got about a 13% chance to make this thing. And I like our chances. Even though it's 13%, I like our chances, guys. Let me see. And guys, I got a special guest for you, man. We got the founder, the godfather of Planet Raiders in the building coming through. We got the Beast of the East. You guys know him very well as Wasted Talent. What's going on, bro?
What's up, brother? How are you?
Man, I'm good, man. It's been a while since we done one of these, bro. It's
I know. It's been too long, bro. Been way too long, man. Way too long. It's a lot to talk about, though, man. I can't, man. I haven't been as excited for Raider stuff in so long, man. It's such a good feeling, man. That's like every day I'm home, I'm like, let me just jump on the air, bro.
Right. Yeah, you guys been cooking, you and Graf, man. I saw the last couple of shows you guys been doing, and of course, it's good work as always, man. But I'm excited for this game, man. Initial thoughts, bro. Initial thoughts for this game, just off the top of your head. Things are kind of going through your mind.
Man, look, I think this is damn sure a winnable game, right? But it's just like I guess I got PTSD from the Jeff Saturday game. You know what I mean? And then I got a little mixture of Gardner Minshew coming in and beating the Raiders our last home game in Oakland, you know? And I just hope that, you know, if Antonio Pierce has done anything, he's gone the opposite way of all that same old Raiders shit, you know? Yeah. And I hope this is indicative of that. I hope we can come in and take care of it. It's a team we should beat. You know, even though Michael Pittman is coming back, you know, Gardner Minshew has not played well. Jonathan Taylor has been dinged up. I hope he doesn't get any healthier against us. But, you know, I mean, this is a game we should win, I feel, man. I really do. The only thing I'm concerned about is DeForest Buckner and Andre James. That matchup is a big matchup. But other than that, this is a game we should win, especially if we get healthier. No doubt. Let me acknowledge the rest of the chat. We got DeMarcus Webb in the building. Good to see you. Thanks for the support, man. We got Brian Rodriguez in the building, Alex Perez, Mark Salter. Let's see who else. Let me scroll a little bit further down. We got SinCal Grizzly Raider in the building. We got, like I said, Hug D's is in the building. Carlos in Fuego on fire in the building. He says, great win on Christmas. Now stopping the run, beat Indy, Raider Nation for life. I think that's going to be the key to this game. You know what? Let's talk about the game. Let's jump into it. Oh, let's not forget Raider Nation news today. Hammer in the building. Thanks for popping in. Look at Coach Pierce with the LA hat. Yeah, you know, that's like my big bro right there, man. That's like, you know, fucking Coach Pierce, man. I don't even think I look like him, bro. I don't know. Hey, man, listen, every beige black man with a bald head.
Right.
Like Antonio Pierce.
Right. Man, I guess so. I guess that's what it is, man. But shout out to Hammer, man. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for the support. And the 41 in the building, shoot, 48 in the building right now. Make sure you guys like the thumb, hit the sub, share with your folks. We're on the road to 2K. We're about 100 and shoot. Last time I checked, 119 away. Let's get to 2K, man, before the season ends, man. For sure, for sure.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. That's doable. That's doable tonight, bro. To be honest with you.
Let's get it done, man.
Hey, look, man, I shared it out on my community tab. People know what it is, man. They know what it is, man.
Appreciate it, bro. But hey, I'm looking at this game right here. I'm gonna go over the PFF stats. I'm not going over the actual grades that they give, but just the game coverage itself. We're 3.5 point underdogs against the Colts on the road, which is normal. I get it. We're on the road. Overall, our power rank overall 16th. The Colts is 23rd. Our defense power rank since we beat the Chiefs has climbed up to 15th. Think they still got us a little bit low against the Colts 23rd. Our offense is 20th. I think they got us a little high on that one. And the Colts is 27th. If we're looking at the quarterback comparison, Aiden O'Connell with a 62 PFF grade versus Gardner Minshew with a 60.3. I'm looking at these numbers. The one that sticks out, bro, is the passer rating under pressure. Now, I said this last week when we played the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. His passer rating was lower than Aiden O'Connell's. So I was like, okay, if we get to the quarterback often and cause pressure, we got this game. And that's exactly what we saw against the Chiefs, getting after the ball, getting the pressure on the quarterback. Just even in a 4-man rush, we are still getting after the quarterback. So it was good to see that those numbers reflected on what I thought was going to happen in that game. And same thing for Minshew. If we can get after it with Minshew, we got this game. He has a 58.7 quarterback rating under pressure, man. What you think about that?
Man, listen, he's been kind of awful. He's been kind of awful this year, man. I mean, look, he has 14 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, but he has a 57.6 QBR, man. Now he's thrown for, almost 3,000 yards, but what you got to look at is the fact that he's spraying the ball all over the place, in the most inopportune times. He's been very, very inconsistent, and that's probably a lot of the reason why Gardner Minshew is a guy that hasn't really been able to hold on to a starting job. Yep. I personally believe that he's the kind of guy where when he gets hit, he makes way more mistakes. He's not the kind of guy that curls up and stops throwing the ball. He's going to keep fighting because he's got that fighting spirit, but he starts making mistakes when he gets hit. And I'm looking for us to get to him early and often, man. They're not going to be able to contain Malcolm Kuntz, and that's our ace in the hole, man. Ever since, this coaching staff has figured out that Malcolm Kuntz is a dog, which they probably knew that anyway. And they're allowing him to play the lion's share, because even when Josh McDaniel was here, he'd get a sack and they sit him down and we'd be like, what are you sitting him down for?
Right.
Let him play. Now that he's playing, it's very, very hard to just concentrate solely on Max Crosby. And now that opens everything up against a guy who is not the most disciplined passer in the world.
Yeah, no doubt. Man, we got a $5 haymaker from Jason Hunter. Thanks for the support. As always, blessings to you and your families, fellas. First time watching Big Mike. Nice to meet you. Minshew is a scrub. Raider Nation for life. Shout out to Andy for that one, man. But yeah, he is a scrub, man. That's the reason why he's a backup. But also, kind of support what you were saying, bro. His where is it? His turnover worthy play percentage, like the number of the percentage of plays that could be turnovers, whether they are or not, is at 4.21%. That's pretty high. If you compare it to Aiden O'Connell's 3%. So This is a guy that makes some every once in a while. He'll give you a little gift on offense to the defense. So
you can almost set your watch to him doing that. You can almost set your watch to him doing that, bro. He reminds me of a less talented Brett Favre.
Yeah, that's a good comparison. I agree with you. We got the first question of the day. We got Naman Washington. Thanks for the support. Question for you both. What 3 keys for the Raiders to win this game? What you got, man? 3 keys.
First and foremost, Aiden O'Connell playing disciplined football. Second, the running game being as effective as it has been. Yep. And third, man, the defense the defense, man. The defense has to show up and show out, man. Yo, man, shout out to Elmer Fudd himself, Graphic Raider. He is in the place, y'all. Graphic McBadbat. Graphic McBadback is in the place to be, man.
Shout out to Graph, man. Hey, if you want to come through, man, I'll send a link. I'm gonna send a link right now if you want to come through. But yeah, man, I think those three keys are good. I like the fact that this defense is making the most of opportunities. They're taking over the game. This is something that I haven't seen in my lifetime under a Raiders defense. I'm sure you got stories, bro, but in my lifetime, I haven't seen a Raiders defense take over a game the way we're seeing the Raiders take over games. And it's good to see. It's refreshing, especially because this offense has been sputtering all season. I think if they can continue that on defense, just a little bit, couple turnovers, give a short field to this offense, we're good to go. I think we only need to score twice to beat the Colts, to be honest with you.
I would be honest. I'll be honest with you, Mike. I want to see us score at least twice a quarter. I really do. You know, and whether that's field goals or touchdowns, I just feel like the Raiders are leaving a lot on the table as far as offensively. You know, we're not going against world-beating defense. Now, the Chiefs are probably the best defense we're going to see for the rest of the year. They're the best defense we're going to see for the rest of the year. Now, we saw what we can do when we have proper down and distance situations, when we can create turnovers and be on, you know, the other side of the field. We saw that with the Chargers. Now, am I expecting that from the Chargers? No. But I would like to fall somewhere in the middle and score at least 28 points this game. I think it's wholly possible.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think 28 will definitely get it done. I even think, 17 will get it done, to be honest, in this game. But I definitely want to see us score more than 3 touchdowns in this game. I would love to see more from this offense. We got to stop the run. That's been one of the weaknesses from this defense this season, is that we haven't been able to stop the run. So if they don't stop this run, we might be in a world of trouble. So stop the run, defense creating turnovers, and sacks on Gardner Minshew. Those are the 3 keys for me. That's what I got, man. Shout out to Raider Spade. Says the Donkeys are the dumbest organization in football. We're going to talk about that. I guess we should bring it up, right? Russell Wilson. Me and you had a discussion earlier, right? About Russell Wilson. Yeah. And I don't know, man. I mean, I know people aren't going to be happy about what we think about it, but I think that we should really, kick the tires on Russell Wilson in the offseason. This guy has – I need to pull up the stats, but his stats haven't been horrible this season. I know he's a Bronco right now, but we're in the market for a quarterback. I know everybody wants to draft one. But if we can get a guy with that kind of pedigree like Russell Wilson, I think that we're back in the run as far as this offense kind of being a well-oiled machine again, getting Davante Adams the ball and those other pieces. I think that Russell Wilson can still be that guy, man. What do you think about that? I know the chat's about to torch me right now, but it is what it is. I gotta tell him how I feel about it.
It depends. It depends, right? Okay, so where you drafting a quarterback at, right? Now, if you have the chance to get one of the guys that we all think, okay, Jaden Daniels falls in your lap, who would you rather have? You'd rather have the kid. Yep. Say, for instance, you don't have to give the world up for Justin Fields. You probably would want to go younger, right? I think Russell Wilson is a good third option in a sense. The only problem is it depends on what Russell Wilson you're getting, right? Russell Wilson has been on this quest to become a brand for the last few years. And I think that's what kind of led to him leaving the Seattle Seahawks. And it's kind of led to, his demise in the National Football League. Now, this year, I will say, it was not Russell Wilson's fault. I kind of believe that Sean Payton went into the season on a crusade to get rid of that contract because he was not the guy who brought Russell Wilson in. He was never his guy. And when he went, he berated him on the sideline the way that he did. It showed you that wasn't his guy. I've never seen a Super Bowl winning quarterback, MVP candidate quarterback talk to in that way ever in my entire life.
Yeah, that was a little disrespectful. I will say that. It's pretty wild. But we got Hammer in the building, man. Good to see you, bro. Thanks for popping in. And we also got a $4.99 haymaker from Hug D's. with the defense doing this turnaround on a young roster, I'm a little worried about keeping Graham in position. This team is playing lights out on defense. How do you guys feel about Patrick Graham still being our defensive coordinator next year? What are the chances of him not coming back next year if you had to place a percentage on it?
You know what? The better this team plays, the percentage goes up week by week. You know, you haven't really heard Patrick Graham's name being mentioned in many circles.
Yep.
There are a lot of jobs that will be open that kind of already have their guy, right? Now, when you talk about the Chargers, I think that if Jim Harbaugh doesn't commit to the Michigan Wolverines, I think the Chargers are probably going to get Jim Harbaugh. You know, he loves Justin Herbert. It's a ready-made situation for him, and that owner is an owner who's willing to back up the Brinks truck and do whatever needs to be done. He did that with the roster. Now he's going to go get the coach. So Jim Harbaugh is going to probably be the coach of the Chargers and or stay at Michigan. The Bears, we don't know if the Bears are going to actually fire their coach. The Carolina Panthers is not a job that if Patrick Graham's is smart that he would want to take, because that owner is such a shaky bumsicle of an owner. And then the Atlanta Falcons job. And then after that, I mean, who else? I mean, the Patriot job is probably Gerard Mayo's job to have. And the Redskin job is open. So at that point, maybe the Redskin job, but I see the Redskins ownership with Magic Johnson in them. I don't see them making that informed of a football decision and going after a guy. Like, you have to be a football lifer to go and hire Patrick Graham. I think the Washington Redskins are going to go after every big name guy out there to fill that job. They want to make a splash. So
you don't think that they keep Bieniemy, like, knowing with the circumstances, like going into this year and him taking the OC position in Washington, that he was presumably set to be the successor to Ron Rivera?
No, I don't, because I feel like, you know, with Eric Bieniemy, man, I just feel like there's something there where he is not a well-liked guy. He's not thought about well in NFL circles. You know what I mean? He's been very successful, but Eric Bieniemy's kind of had a cloud even when he was at Colorado playing. He's always had this cloud around his football career. He's having that exact same cloud through his coaching career. You know, there are a lot of people who say, yo, Eric Bieniemy, because of the juxtaposition, or not the juxtaposition, but the parallel that he has with Andy Reid and the success he's had. But there is something there. He's interviewed a lot. There's something there, bro. I'm telling you. And I don't want to be putting things out there, but I've even heard from players and people in the league that Eric Bieniemy is not very well liked by players. He really isn't. He's not the nicest guy in the world either.
I mean, it's been out there. Like, I think even during training camp today, he was having some spats with some players, from what I can remember. So that is true. I can see that he might not be that head coaching guy that you want to be leading your guys, man. He's a good coordinator.
Great coordinator. But it's kind of like, in a sense, because he's had some off the field issues as well. Not that, not to vilify the brother, right? You know what I'm saying? Right. But he's had some issues, and it's kind of it's a hard sell to a big market football team to sell, because that's the first thing that's going to come up. So if he's the leader of your organization, how can he be the moral compass and the example for a group of men when his shit is raggedy?
Yeah,
right.
It's a lot. It's a lot that goes into that, man.
Hey, Hammer. So I did mention a little bit about the whole Russell Wilson getting benched by the Broncos. They might be getting rid of him. Would you be all right with him being our quarterback next year? How do you feel about that?
I've thought about this over the last 24 hours. This is a guy right now that signed 6-7 year extension to where he was going to be with Denver, presumably until he was like 40 years old.
Yep.
I don't know. Like, I feel like these last 2 years he has gone downward. Maybe this is a guy that just fit in Pete Carroll's system. I don't know if I would. I don't think I'd want to take the chance with him. I really don't.
Man, it's tough, man. I mean, I thought he was still playing pretty good ball. I think if I could be mistaken, he threw like 28 touchdowns this year, didn't he? He was up there this year.
He was up there.
It's got 26. But look, this is the thing, man. It's not about how many touchdowns you throw, right?
Right.
It's about it is about that in a sense, but we gotta look at this in context, right? Now, Russell Wilson, when you talk about his stats, right, over the last few years, he has thrown for 3,000 yards so far this year. He has 26 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. It's the best year he's had in a long time, right? Last year, 3,500 yards, 16 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. Seattle, 25-6, 103 passing, 3,000 yards. It's for me, man, with Russell, it's about efficiency and how effective he is moving the ball when he's throwing those interceptions. How he's reacting to having weapons. Right now in Seattle, I think that there was a little part of that where they tried to build around him and they stripped him of a lot of his weapons. With Denver this year, I just think that like he hasn't really gotten a fair shake, and I think he has some football left. I just don't want to go into the season with Russell Wilson being my guy. I would like to have him in concert with a young rookie and Aiden O'Connell, and it'd be great having a Russell Wilson on your roster if you're going to go on ahead and say, hey, man, we're going to carry 3 quarterbacks. So that's a great option to have just in case somebody shits the bed or whatever. The thing for me is like, does Russell Wilson have the ego to where he feels like he should be starting? Does he have the temperament to be on the bench and be okay with that? And when he's called upon, come off the bench, i.e. like a guy like Joe Flacco. Yep. Joe Flacco has humbled himself all the way down. He's a guy who's won a Super Bowl and had some accolades in the National Football League. Does Russell Wilson still see himself as a top-tier starter in the National Football League? If he does, and we have young guys on his roster, I don't want that here.
Yeah.
If we're not willing to – and I don't think that at this point, this being his third stop, is something that is a dream scenario for me. I feel like he has a lot of baggage, and I want us to move to the future.
We were talking about this, and shout out to the Snake Sports Talk Show, man. Thanks for the support. What our boys, AFC West, has been strange, but at the same time, there's a lot to be excited about for the future. I would say, especially for the Raiders. But bringing up Russell Wilson, this kind of reminds me of the argument we had with Stu about: do you get a guy? Would you rather have a guy who's a seasoned vet, coming in there? Would you rather have that as a seasoned vet, or would you have some guy that you would come out, a young rookie, giving him the keys? And we kind of had an argument about that. And I said, it all depends. I think this is a situation where, if Russell Wilson is the guy, right? I think that the pieces around him is perfect for him to succeed. I think that next year, if he is our quarterback, he's going to have that second win as far as his career goes. And maybe that's just me, as a Raider fan, putting on the rose-colored glasses, but I can see this working out with us under Russell Wilson.
I feel like his ego would cause a lot of problems within that locker room. Like, we kind of heard the rumblings of the shit that he did when he first came to Denver, 5 parking spots, his own office, this, that, and the third. Like, we don't need that. We don't need that type of energy. And at the same time, like, I'd much rather go with somebody younger, somebody along the lines of Fields or drafting a quarterback. But I just feel like with Russell Wilson, he's going to bring a circus with him. And right now, we don't need that. But at the same time, we don't know. We all want AP here, obviously. But we also don't know who the offensive coordinator is going to be. And is that offensive coordinator, is that a fit for Russell Wilson as well? So those are some things we got to take into consideration. If Mark Davis decided or Champ Kelly decided that's the route that they would want to go this offseason.
It depends on 2 things, right? Like, if you have other options, to me, he's not my first option, right? It all depends. It's situational, right? It's like, okay, do I have a chance to draft Jaden Daniels? Do I have a chance to draft Caleb Williams? Do I have a chance to draft Bo Nix or Michael Penix?
Right.
All of those things, for me, I rank over having him, right? So, okay, if I don't have that chance, do I have a chance at Justin Fields? So if I don't have a chance at Justin Fields and he's the last guy left, then I got to have a conversation with Russell Wilson to see where his head is at. Because if Russell Wilson still views himself as a star player, if he still has a certain level of ego, if Russell Wilson wants a certain level of money, then I can't consider it. Russell Wilson needs to realize and look in the mirror and see where he is in the NFL at this point. If he still feels like he's dangerous and he should, be the face of the franchise and he has an ego, I don't want that ego coming into my locker room at all. You know what I'm saying? But if he humbles himself, he goes back to the essence of who he was. Third or fourth round pick, a guy who had to fight for a roster spot. If he goes back to that, if he can somehow bring that somewhere inside of him, bring it back out, I'm with that. If he comes in and fits in, he's humble. He's not looking for parking spaces, and he's not trying to get, his wife to perform at every halftime show. I'm cool on it.
Oh,
yeah. I mean, it was a thought, and everybody's against this one. That's what it's looking like in the chat. Everybody's against it. I just feel like we have the leaders in the locker room to check a lot of things. Our coach can check that attitude. We have almost the right situation for it to work, but you guys are also right. I mean, he's kind of an older guy. We did it with Jimmy G. A lot of people are saying that, and he just doesn't fit as far as being that Raider, right? That's kind of what we're looking at, the proper fit. And yeah, he doesn't fit in that situation, but if he still has the ability to be a starting quarterback as he was when he was with the Seahawks, if he can bring that Seahawks juice, then man, that's who I want as my quarterback, to be honest with you.
There's another part of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Russell Wilson had to be schemed. Pete Carroll's a genius. You know what I'm saying? And they had to scheme his success. Russell Wilson has certain limitations based off of his height. A lot of his success came with him rolling out, came from, play action passes when he was a lot more athletic. Russell Wilson at this point is not the kind of guy that can drop back, do a 4 or 5 step drop, and just deliver the football. You need to realize that he's a mobile quarterback. He's not a running quarterback, but he is a mobile quarterback, and you have to scheme him as such. So it's like, look, I know we do have the guys in the locker room that can address him, especially Max Crosby, right? Max Crosby's a dog. He's a leader. I just don't. I would prefer if the leaders on my team didn't have to address the quarterback in that manner, and that the quarterback would be a leader. He would be a guy who humbles himself. And, and I don't want to put all of that shit on Russell. I really firmly believe that Russell Wilson has played excellent this year. I don't think he deserves what he's getting from what the fuck is this bum ass name?
Sean Payton.
Sean Payton.
Little garden gnome.
I think that Russell Wilson is less of the problem than Sean Payton is. Hot take there. I think Sean Payton's a lot of the problem. I think he's another guy who's been successful somewhere else, who's probably never going to be successful again. And so that's a piece of it, man.
Pretty much came in like, I won a Super Bowl. You can't tell me shit.
Yeah, and most of those coaches do. This is his first time. This is the first, incarnation of Sean Payton post all of the hype with the Saints. The only thing too with Russell Wilson, and it all depends on what is the price tag. Because as currently constituted, Justin Fields would cost you less. He's younger. He has a higher upside.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Now the problem for me is that the order of things that happen, right? It's the draft that comes after free agency, right? And what ended up happening last year was we whiffed on free agency, and we were looking for a quarterback that we couldn't reach for in the draft. I don't want to be in a situation to where we cannot move up and not know that we can move up before free agency comes, and then we whiff on both. That's kind of where, and it's almost like, hey, go for the guy that you can get first, rather than, okay, yeah, we're going to try to get our quarterback in the future in the draft, and now we're drafting in the mid-teens or in the 20s even if we make the playoffs, and we can't get the quarterback of the future that we wanted. That's kind of where I'm kind of that kind of worries me too.
But you know what's funny? That no man land, that was self-inflicted. Like those guys, if they really wanted to, they could have moved up for CJ Stroud. The asking price was not astronomical.
He vetoed it. He vetoed it. So he put himself in hell. He was the one who,
just assumed that he could talk Brady into coming back. That was him, bro. That was bad management. Let's not confuse bad management to what actually can be done. Moving up is something, it's not something that's impossible. It's all how much you value moving up. You know what I'm saying? How much you moving up. And then, I see Graph in the chat, shout out to Graph, man, the human army. And when I see it, when I see what he's saying, listen, you can do two things at once. You can look, we say multitasking is a myth, right? You can draft a young quarterback and you can have a vet on the roster. It's not necessarily, look, if you want to talk about a metric that is going on right now with the Browns, right? They went out and they felt like in their infinite wisdom, they wanted to trade away the world, and they went out and they got Deshaun Watson, right? They paid him $200 million and they still drafted DTR. And DTR is really a viable guy to start eventually. Like Darren Thompson, he really looked really, really good earlier this season, right? And they also went out and got a Joe Flacco. So you can kind of there are teams where you can have these things happen. You can have Aiden O'Connell's a 4th round pick. You're paying him a half-eaten sandwich and a grape CNC, right? You can go out and draft a kid who's on a rookie deal, and you can go out and get a vet on the cheap. Look, man, just because you have Russell Wilson doesn't mean you can't draft a young kid.
Yeah, but how much is Russell Wilson worth? Like, again, we talked about the contract that he signed. Like, what is his market value going to be if he's in fact released, or do you think it's going to be a trade? Because I think it's a dead cap hit of like $84 million for the Broncos if they flat out release him. So do you think it's going to be a trade? And if it is a trade, what are we talking draft capital wise then for him?
I am not trading Russ for Russell Wilson, and no one's going to help the Denver Broncos out. The Denver Broncos are going to have to eat every bit of that cap hit, bro. Because if he's a post June 1st cut, I had the numbers up yesterday when Graf and I were talking. I think it's going to be 20 and like 24 the first year, and then like some. It's a crazy number. So I just think
next season, like you mean cap hit wise?
Yeah, cap hit wise. If he's supposed to be post June 1st cut.
Cap hit wise, I'm looking at dead cap. It's 85 mil, but if you do the cap hit year by year, 35, 55, 58, 53, 54. Dead cap would be 85, 49, 31, 12, and 4.4.
That's ugly.
Well, it's ugly. So Sean Payton's a dumbass because nobody's going to bail them out.
No,
nobody's bailing them out.
Wait, Sean Payton wasn't the one that fucking gave him this extension either.
Man. Man. Yeah, it's bad for the Broncos, and things are looking up for the Raiders. Let's stop talking about the offseason, man. We're about to make the playoffs right here, right? And shout out to the 202 in the building. Make sure you guys like the thumb, hit the sub, and share with your folks. Guys, let's talk a little bit about the injury report, right? Let me pull it up real quick. We saw the injury report. One thing that's sticking out right now is Josh Jacobs still not participating. And Michael Mayers did not participate. He's probably going to be out for the season, more than likely. How do you think that affects our offense, Michael Mayer being out? We already seen Josh Jacobs out for a couple of weeks. It's been the Zamir White show. He's been doing well. How do you feel about Michael Mayer being out? I mean, he was out for this Chiefs game, but I'm a little bit concerned, man. How do you guys feel about it?
Mayer, it definitely hurts right now. And we talked about this going into this Chiefs game. Like, who did we think the guy to step up was going to be, especially when it came to underneath? And I think Wasted had mentioned him as well. It was both of us thought Hunter Renfrow. And obviously that didn't happen. And when it came to the available tight ends that we had in Cole Fotheringham and Austin Hooper, I said, like, they're probably going to get like a 2 to 3 reception, 25 to 35 yards from Hooper. And it was 2 receptions, 13 yards total, something like that. Like, yeah, he's definitely missing a bit of his security blanket right now. We did sign Zach Gentry. I don't know. I think Graf did say he is on the active roster. Realistically, dude's been on the practice squad. He hasn't been on the field producing in any games this season. Like, what are we expecting out of Fotheringham? What are we expecting out of Hooper moving forward with these 2 games left?
Right.
Yeah. I don't know why I was laughing. Cole Fotheringham.
That name is just
Yeah, just I don't know. Every time I hear that, I just laugh. I don't know why.
were his parents like 60 years old when they had him? Like shit.
He sounds like he's already rich before he came to the NFL.
Right.
My name's Cole Fotheringham III. You know who the hell I am? You're hitting me like that on the field. Fotheringham.
Man.
Yo, I think I got a new name for you, Hammering Ham.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, we got free range fish in the backyard. You never know. It might come from money.
extra fancy, bro.
F you.
Man, what's Curry Stan talking about, man?
What's Curry Stan?
Alaskan baby assassin owning the city of Sac for a whole decade. Oh,
you're talking about unceremoniously blocked.
He's talking about my son, Team Light Skin, all damn day.
You are lucky that I don't have the trigger over here at Big Mike Raiders.
You don't got the trigger.
Tell you something. You'll be unceremoniously blocked.
Man, if you're going back and forth, my boy Graf,
no. We just no. I don't think it's that deep.
Okay, I just want to make sure, man, that there's no fucking beef. You know what I mean? Like, hey, we keep it respectful.
Behave yourself today, Wasted.
Hey,
no. I was just kidding around, man. No, you talking about basketball. You talking about basketball.
Okay. All right. Hopefully he's being respectful, man. That's all.
That's all in good fun, bro.
That's all in good fun. Unceremoniously. Y'all know every time I say somebody's gonna be unceremoniously blocked, I don't ever block them.
Right.
Like when somebody actually gets blocked, I just block them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I say somebody unceremonious, I just be kidding around. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Martin said Fotheringham signed from a Jane Austen novel. Yo, I'm done.
Yo.
Yeah.
Sound like he eats club sandwich. That's
butter and jelly sandwiches.
man, but shout out to 194 in the building, man. Guys, I know there was a question that was asked to Wasted earlier. Hammer, 3 keys for the Colts to win this game. For the Raiders to win this game.
I was like,
what? Don't give me any keys to the Colts winning this game because we don't give a damn about that. The Raiders winning this game, bro.
Feed Zamir some more. I'm sorry. He rushed for what, over 140 yards? Yes, yep. You got Zeus now, and you better fucking keep doing what you're doing. But they rank like 29th in rushing for their defense. So feed Zeus. Let Aiden continue to do what he's doing. And this defense just needs to continue that same momentum. I've said this for several weeks now. We're kind of looking at 2021 again. That rally cry is back. Fuck your adversity. And those are going to be the keys, man. Keep your foot on the gas. Finish. That's it.
Sounds good to me, man.
It's all about slamming the jabronis on the backs like they deserve. You know, I love the fact that we're playing old school Raider football. We're busting people in their mouth. You know, I love the fact, like, sometimes I feel like when I see Antonio Pierce say Raiders, like he's just gonna run out the locker room and just kick somebody in the chest. You know what I mean? Like Ron Simmons or something like that.
Mike, we waiting for you to do something like that since you AP's doppelganger and shit. Like we waiting for you to do something like that for us, bro.
I know Big Mike. Hey. Go do the Ray. He gonna do the Ray Lou.
I can see it, bro. I can see it.
I'll kick a door down. If we make the playoffs, I'll do my best to kick a door down. How about that, bro?
There you go. Man, you know what though? One thing I do want to see, and you know, we over here in Mount Shieldmore, we never wish injuries upon anybody.
Right.
But I would absolutely love to see Marcus Epps just come down at an angle and lay Pittman out one last time.
To finish him off.
Yep.
Fill it to the brim.
Yep.
Oh, man.
And then we'll take care of the rest of business the rest of the game.
Look, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a little concerned, though, man. DeForest Buckner is an issue. He is an issue, man. And Andre James has been the whipping boy of all Pro Bowl defensive tackles all around the National Football League.
Yeah.
I'm a little concerned. I'm just praying that we can open this offense up so we don't have to rely on the defense so heavily.
Yeah, I agree with you. Shout out to GA Patriot with the $4.99 haymaker. Kuntz/Crosby gonna knock the mustache off some quarterback. Yeah, that dude's mustache. It's the battle of the mustaches this week, man. Who has the worst one? Who has the worst one?
Leave Officer Farver alone, man. Just as long as he gets this win, we can give our guy a liter of cola and keep him moving.
Man, I don't know. I think Aiden O'Connell wins for the worst mustache out of the two, man. I don't know.
It's pretty, it's pretty bad. The thing I wonder is, man, when is the last time Gardner Minshew legit took a shower? Because he looks that's one greasy mofo right there. He looks like he looks like one of them people. He reminds me of Adam Morrison in the NBA.
Oh God, talk about a throwback.
Yo, he just reminds me of like a sweat sock, bro. He just he's just terrible, yo. It's a dirty mother effer, man. I think he might not get hit that much in the NFL because nobody wants to tackle his funky ass. He just looks like a funky. He just like one of them dudes that be like, yo, get in the shower right now.
He looked like the lost Bray Wyatt member, man. Like the Wyatt member. He really does, bro. That dude is filthy looking.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna get rid of. I think I'm gonna get rid of all of this come next week and just have the mustache. Please. I think I'm gonna just do just a mustache next week.
Why
not?
Bro, all right. If we win a playoff game, we go to the playoffs and win one. You got to go just a mustache, bro.
Man, please, bro. You can't be walking around with them applesauce jaws.
God. He said he looks like the Russian from Semi-Pro.
Damn.
Yo, Gardner Minshew looks like
English.
Gardner Minshew looks like the Eastern European lady from Dodgeball with the uniform.
I was just watching that the other day, man. Oh God.
The L's for love. L's for love.
That's not what it's for. Oh, it's okay.
Man. So, guys, what's the score prediction? What you guys got for the score?
Shit. I'm not doing it. Every time I predict the score of the game, we lose.
Okay.
I'm not doing it. I'm sitting this one out, brother.
Okay. Hammer, what you got?
I didn't do one last week. I was just let's get this win. But
Hammer, don't do it. Don't do it.
No, I'm really thinking because I'm thinking about what I saw last week out of both out of the Colts offense and defense last week against the Falcons. And I was just like, this team has the record that they do. Like they're fighting for a playoff spot. Like what? I would love to go over 25. 28-17 Raiders.
Okay. So we got a few score predictions out here already. Shout out to Raider Nation. He says 24-21. Lafayette goes 23-13 Raiders. Dan Tessier goes 28-12.
Get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn. 28-12. Alpocalypse goes 23-20 Vegas. Let's see who else we got. We got Shirley 1955, Raiders 38, Colts 17. That's a blowout, man. I'd love to see it.
Leave Big Shirley alone.
Man, listen, bro. Let me ask y'all a question, man. Not the careening to Martin. I know we're talking football, Mike. I don't want to derail your show,
bro. No, you're good.
Whatever. Why did Martin turn Big Shirley? Because I remember Big Shirley actually coming to a fight party where Martin threw everyone out. She was an actual person with a jacket. She was a security guard. And Cole walked her out and everything. And then Big Shirley became this monster where you never saw her on the screen. What happened there? I don't know.
That's like asking the Wayans, like with the Wayans brothers, like we never saw their mom. They were always talking about her, but we never saw her.
Yeah.
bro. Look, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. The Wayans brothers, man. The Wayans brothers was hilarious, bro. But nothing was funnier, bro, than when Pops was dancing on the counter at the end. You know, they pop, sugar pop. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the funniest. Nothing's funnier than that, bro. I'm sorry,
man. That's some good stuff. But that's a good question, bro. I mean, like, it was like they showed her once, and then it was like they left it all to the imagination. Maybe she gained like 50 pounds or something. I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know. She went through a cycle or something, some alcohol lab or something. I don't know, bro.
I don't know, man. But old Marty Ma, hey, that was hilarious, man. Just, I'm sorry, y'all. It was a stream of consciousness, man. They said Big Shirley sneaky link was bruh, man. Yeah, not bruh, man, for the fifth floor. Yo, not bruh, man, for the fifth floor. Yo, he said, hey, Ma. He said, me and Mom's upstairs with the leftovers, about to get some bread and set this thing off.
You really do sound like that dude too, bro.
Is there an impression you can't do? Jesus.
Yo, bro, Whitney Hutton's Wild Tour, bro. Yo, it was selling the T-shirts of the Whitney Houston concert with bruh man face on it. He's like, oh. He said, G, they whooped our ass. Bro, man can't spell.
Man, I got to go back to that show, man. That shit, man.
Oh, man.
That me dying, bro. Let me see. It is what it is. The NFL wants a good story. Well,
so are we that good story? Are we gonna ride this all the way back to Las Vegas come February? Is that what they want right now?
Hey,
man, that's what we want. I mean, I tell you what, bro. I'm telling you right now, bro. I am gonna drain. I'm gonna drain my. Bro, I'm telling you right now. Don't let us make it. Don't let us make it to the Super Bowl, the playoffs, bro. I am going to drain my credit card balance. I am going to be in a place to be at that Super Bowl. I'm telling you right goddamn now. I'm telling you right now. I know you. Listen, like my man Darth Raider Prime said, I know you goddamn lying. I know.
I'm just
like, you ever see Darth Raider Prime?
Now.
Y'all ever see him on Instagram? He was like, I know you goddamn lying. Oh, you goddamn lying.
I'm just disappointed. I'm just disappointed now.
Man.
If this actually, like, if this happens, I'm disappointed because we already missed out on media credentials for Media Week.
Oh, bro, I'm gonna get a job selling popcorn if the Raiders make the Super Bowl, bro. I'm getting in the
bro. Bro, yo, I wouldn't do shit doing that.
For real, bro. He gonna fire me that day.
That'd be grand opening, Greg Clark getting fired like a motherfucker at that Super Bowl. Yo.
I'm be like, where's Waldo in that bitch, bro? You ain't gonna find me.
Yo, bro, they'd be like, yo, man, how many hot dogs have you sold? 0, bitch. I quit.
And just fucking run away. Free ticket,
bro. How you gonna run away though, bro?
Yeah,
bro,
you're right.
Listen, bro, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna run away like, oh man, bro, I'm gonna run. Damn it, what movie was that, bro? Bro, I'm gonna run away like Cheese from Old School and shit.
Cheese.
Man. Oh man. Get your peanuts yourself, bitch. See me watching the Super Bowl.
Shout out to Black and Grayed Out. Says I gotta work the Super Bowl. Man, that's the worst. I've been there before. That's the worst.
Yeah, I've definitely had to work the Super Bowl before.
28-18 against the Donkeys. Let's beat the Colts first.
Yeah, let's beat the Colts because I'm telling you, it'll be something to be a hell of a lot more excited about going back for the last game of the season. Like, they still haven't even announced the time for this game yet. We know what the NFL's doing.
Yeah, so. Hammer will be there. And listen, let me tell you something.
You got your ticket at the right time, bro.
Yeah, Hammer had this set up at the beginning of the season. Hammer is going to be at the 50-yard line like Superman the whole game, just like this. I already know what's gonna happen, bro.
I might run onto the field. Shit.
So, they gonna
so
whoop your ass.
you definitely rooting for the Raiders to pull it off this weekend, man.
Absolutely. Because I'm gonna tell Meek to try to tackle me,
bro. Listen, they will whoop your ass, bro. Hammerface gonna be lopsided when he come back from Vegas. He run out of the field because you know the players get scared and they start jolly stomping you guys. You know what jolly stomping somebody is? When you jump on their head with both feet.
Right. You know what happened when you kick like a dodgeball, get that lump on the
man.
Shit gonna look, bro.
Yeah, you get like a basketball with a tumor in it and shit.
Get the rock mine.
Oh yeah, we had that fucking big ass goose lump and shit.
Oh my
Van City
God.
says, see you in Vegas, Hammer. Oh man, yo, Van City and Hammer.
We're gonna be playing Where's Waldo. Y'all definitely gonna have to try to find me on game day. I'll tell you right now.
Oh yeah, you still doing that scavenger hunt or whatever?
The scavenger hunt, no, but y'all still gonna have to find me.
Hammer, are you gonna be on Fremont again with the chick with the lazy titties when we was out? No, you weren't there. You wasn't.
No, I wasn't there. I was already sleeping.
It was a lady with some hush puppy breasts, man. It was terrible, yo.
But this shit right here, we win that game on Sunday. This is probably going to be coming off of the wall and back to Vegas for one last game. So yeah, y'all gonna have to play scavenger hunt and try to find me during game day.
Yo, Van City said, I'm scared to slap him in the stomach like Ric Flair. I'm never scared to slap you in the stomach like Ric Flair. And just for that, Van City, if I come out to the Vegas game, I'm putting you in the figure 4, you young whippersnapper. What?
I'll tell you one thing. You will if you happen to find me in a specific lot, I'll be pulling up in style. That's for damn sure.
Oh damn! Are you doing it again, Hammer? You stunting again, huh?
You didn't see the truck,
man.
You didn't tell me. You didn't. He stunting again, bro.
I might get mistaken for a player pulling up.
That's not a bad thing, bro. You know, I got a real close homie, man, that looks a lot like Antonio Pierce. No, he looks like Kareem McKenzie. And he used to go to the Giant games, and he had a rimmed up truck, you know, milked off. They would just wave him into the player lot. It was crazy. One time his car got stuck in the player lot at the old Giant Stadium and shit because he had a pass to go back and get his car. He looked just like Kareem McKenzie, my man Gene.
Yo, I had somebody the other day, one of these people live on TikTok, and they're like, yo, anybody ever tell you look like Sean Merriman? I'm like, yo, you know how many times I used to get that in the past? Like, please don't ever say I look like him ever again.
Do not look like Sean Merriman, bro. I told you like Bluto from Popeye.
Here we go.
The original 80s Popeye. Look at the original 80s Popeye, bro. He's large, and I ain't large, but that's it.
Leaky, we're away this week, and then the Broncos game, we're home.
Yeah. Shout out to the Don Samuel. He says, I'll be at the Raiders versus Colts, man. Hey, have fun, man. Hopefully they get that dub for you, man.
You might see Stu out there. He's supposed to be.
Yeah, Stu's going to be there, man. Everybody hide yourselves. Stu will be on the loose. Stu could chew, baby. Nah, no.
Stu could chew.
Ask him to give you that little cough.
Oh, no, don't do that.
Right, it sounded like that, bro.
Sound like Wheezy from Toy Story. He lost his squeaker.
Carmelo G, I'll be at the game versus the Broncos with an exclamation point.
You sound look like Eddie Kingston. Oh shit! I'm actually trying to go to that AEW pay-per-view. I'm trying to go on Saturday night, bro.
Hammer looks like the best chopped cheese maker in Brooklyn, in the Bronx. I mean.
Man.
Carmelo said I'll be at the game versus the Broncos. God damn, there's gonna be a lot of our viewers out in Vegas that weekend. Yeah, I'm hiding. I'm definitely hiding until game day.
Where's Waldo?
But pretty much.
Shout out to T Severe. The Colts are dangerous. The strengths on the offensive and defensive line are in the middle, where we're the weakest. We should win that game, but I'm not counting my chickens before they hatch. I'm with you. I think the Raiders are going to win by 10 points. I got the score 27-17. That's where I got him right now.
Yeah, T Severe is definitely he definitely came with a haymaker with that. But T Severe, let me ask you a question, T Severe. Do you wake up in the morning being negative? God damn it! I mean, T Severe he's very severely angry. Damn it, T Severe. It's like, nah, T Severe, he brings the smizak every time.
Yeah.
Shout out to my guy, man.
He said he's trying to be the
he
Skip
wakes up in the
Bayless of
morning
Raider
and
Nation.
pisses excellence, bro.
Man, yes. He said that Severe said he's trying to be the Skip Bayless of Raider Nation.
Oh Lord.
Don't be that, bro. Don't be
right?
that. He'd be up there. I'm gonna tell you a reason why. LeBron James is the 100th worst player of bro. Don't do that, bro. Don't be just jumping out the window and shit, bro.
Man. Let me see. Shout out to Alpocalypse. Only thing Hammer is hiding is a Snicker up in that Captain Lou Albano beard. What?
I'm telling you, y'all are not gonna find me. You might get lucky, but you're really not gonna find me next weekend. I'm telling you right now.
Man, they gonna find you, bro.
No, they won't.
So if they do find you, you giving up the belt, you challenging. What you should do, bro, is if they find you, wrestling match right on the spot for the belt. That's what you should do, bro.
That would be interesting. That'd be very interesting.
Not the Captain Lou reference, bro.
Yeah, right?
Rock on the Captain Lou.
I don't have any rubber bands. I could have.
Yo, rock on the Captain Lou, bro. Rock on.
You can really braid that shit, can you?
No, I don't think so. Like I was able to do it years ago before I had all of this and just had this, but no.
Don't do it, bro.
Yeah.
This is not a good idea.
No, I would never do that.
Man, why everybody trying to roast Hammer today, man?
I don't know, man. Hammer's going as a mascot. Okay. Okay.
Martin, wash your mouth out with soap. Only I can roast Hammer.
I'm telling you, good luck, man.
Wash your mouth out with soap.
This is gonna make me just act like beast mode and I'm thankful. I'm just
saw more middle fingers today than I have in my whole life. They have a good time, man. It was fun to ruin that for them. Gardner Minshew. Listen, man, I hope that we can take a bell and break it over your head, you greasy-headed jabroni. F him.
You wash his ass with a dirty ass. That's what he looked like, bro.
Yeah, Gardner Minshew is one of them guys who get beat up in the county because he won't take a shower.
Waste to check your phone.
The phone is checked. Let me see. The F is going on here. Oh, yes.
Yeah, Hammer's the man.
Oh, yes. Hammer's
Big
the man.
Mo.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Big Mo. Shout out to Big Mo, man. That's my guy.
Yo, what up, bro?
That's nice.
Sean Donahue in the building says, one thing I'll say about Pittman is he's cleared to play on Friday and Saturday. He mysteriously got ruled out. I feel like there's still a chance he may not play. I mean, if he doesn't play, the secondary's been doing their thing, right? I mean, it really doesn't matter whether he plays or not plays. I'm real confident in us getting at least two turnovers in this game. So.
Minshew, you can't tackle what you can't hold on to. They said motherfucker look like a fry cook.
So we watching the Jets Browns game? No, but who do I have right now? I got their defense and I think just their defense right now in the championship game for the week.
You and your I'm in the Super Bowl in the league my family league. I'm in the Super Bowl.
Because Cooper's out. They said Cooper was out like an hour ago, so I benched him and I picked up
Amari Cooper's
out? I picked up Rashee Rice, man. I had no choice.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm in a championship game. I have Amari Cooper on the bench last week and he put up 48.
I had 51 points with him last week. I was like, shit.
Man, yeah, that was
went nuts, man. That was insane, bro. Look, Coop he saved my championship. I took him off the bench, and he saved my championship. I mean, listen, man, I'm going for a championship against my cousin, man. And, listen, bro, I need to get this win. Like, normally when I pay attention in the fantasy league, I normally win it. I've been paying attention because it's a family league. It's a family league, bro. So I can't have any of them think that they have a superior football acumen than I do. So I have to. Man.
The Browns scored already. Who scored that touchdown? Because if it was who I think it is, no, Jerome Ford. All right, because I have Njoku, but I put him on the bench, and I have Breece Hall on the bench too. And the Jets just scored with fucking Breece Hall. God damn it!
Brees Hall went off last week, bro.
7-7.
Yo, Hammer, listen, you always start the young back. Have I not told you? But guys, man, listen, man. There's some people in here. I don't know if you don't know, but you know now. There are a lot of people that have come over from Raider Nation Unlimited. We posted this. There are a lot of people that are here from all over the place. Let me tell you something. If you don't know now, you know. Subscribe to Big Mike Raider. There's some people in the chat saying, somehow I wasn't subscribed to Big Mike. Don't miss. Subscribe to the great Big Mike Raider. Because let me tell you something. It's nasty work out here in these YouTube streets, man. You got guys that are, shit talking Antonio Pierce, saying that he's cocky and and look, man, I never bring the drama. I do the drama shit. I'm not the drama guy. But guys, listen, man, there's not a lot of people who are true to this, who love this team, who want to give you the information that you're looking for and give you real takes from real fans, real folks. This is the time. If you haven't already, subscribe to Big Mike Raider. I'm telling you right now.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, bro. Shout out to Street Life Vlogs. Big Mike, I just subscribed. Hopefully this is not your last time. Thanks for the support. We're trying to get to 2K, so tell your folks, tell everybody, tell everybody that Big Mike's around, man. We here to stay. We got a lot planned for this offseason too, man, so you don't want to miss that one too. Guys, I think I'm about to wrap it up. You guys got any final thoughts? No, man. Listen, Hammer always has the final thought, the ultimate final thought. It's the best thing that's ever been said on YouTube.
When I leave, come together like butt cheeks.
That's it. Hell yeah, man. Hey, that's good enough, man. And with that, guys, I might catch you on the next one. But if I don't see you guys before the year's up, have a happy and safe new year. We're about to do bigger things in 2024. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Peace.
This is one of them hits now. Heard back from Earth, we just shot a few of my ships down. It's safe to say I'm totally pissed. Wow, my cloaking devices just malfunction. Guess it's time for a sit down. This is the problem I got with humans, mostly the common man. Constantly fucking with energy they don't understand. Always thinking they got the upper hand. The G-forces from my maneuvers can snap your spine like a rubber band. I shouldn't waste my time, they ain't half as nice. Put a Red Bull in your coffin so your ghost can have wings in the afterlife. Let's rock and roll like a belly dancer's rhinestone. It was my idea to shake the pineal gland like a pine cone. My thoughts create hurricanes, tornadoes, and cyclones. A punch for me is like an avalanche of granite and limestone. You live here, now this is my home. I neuralize both your retinas, you wake up staring at the screen of your iPhone. Confused by the light plus the high tone. And now we connected from the microchip I placed next to your thigh bone. It's hard to understand cause you're mind blown, but I gotta cut communication. Your government just scrambled they spy drones.
That voice speaking Sumerian, the oldest language in